Good morning, Traders. Future here. I want to go ahead and point out to you a couple of trade setups that I'm looking at. The first is in GPro, that's GoPro. The last time we were looking at this stock, we were, I believe, trading around 48, 49. We were looking to short this to the downside. My actual target for a short was never filled, but certainly what I was looking at was a incomplete impulse wave to the downside that now may be complete. So it is time to turn around and potentially look for upside targets. So basically what I'm looking at is a completed impulse wave from the highs of August 10. They are as follows: waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and an extended fifth wave. Now, if we zoom out over to the daily chart, couple things. Let's see, here we go. There's a trend line that provides a very nice retest target. Okay, so we'll take the lows from the IPO, project them over to this intermediate low, and project that line forward. And this gives us a very nice potential profit range for a retest of the underside of this trend line. Additionally, once again, we are expecting a three-wave counter trend move to the upside because we do have a completed impulse wave to the downside. If I pull up the 200-day and 50-day moving averages, you can see they are substantially above current price action. So this is certainly oversold without any doubt. So the other trade related to this, obviously the two charts move in tandem, is Ambarella. That's ticker symbol AMBA. And you can see here we have the same thing. We have a completed impulse wave to the downside. Okay, the stock is rallying 7.5% today, but this is after a substantial decline of just about 40 to 50%, so that's really not uncommon. What I'm looking for here is for a retest of the 200-day moving average. That comes in at 78. Current price is at 69, so a potential opportunity here. Additionally, because this stock is relatively stronger than GPro, it's possible that not only do we surpass the 200-day, but we move a little bit higher to retest to fill this gap here and potentially this gap here, or at least attempt to. So that's what I'm looking for with regards to Ambarella. A new low obviously would invalidate this this trade setup. The one caveat to these two trades, because they are to the long side and they are trading relatively weaker to the market, it may be prudent to wait for Thursday's Fed decision or potentially liquidate. If this move is going to happen before Thursday, it may be prudent to lighten the position to some degree and most certainly use stops. You don't want the Fed to surprise the market and for this to go lower. So definitely use stops. I don't trade without stops. The third opportunity I'm looking at is to the short side, and that is SEMP. This is a stock that I've been following for quite some time because it does trade very, very favorably to the Elliott wave theory. And I want to show you what's happening here. We have, this is a daily time frame, and what's happening here is we have a triangle underway. All right, so this stock is has moved net sideways since the crash lows. And so we can say that this stock is underperforming the market. For example, let's take a look at Boeing, for example. You can see here it has made a new high above the August 28, August 31st highs. So because this has made a new leg up, we can say it is relatively stronger than, say, SEMP. So this is a stock that we want to be short regardless of what the Fed decision is on Thursday. This implies a thrust lower, potentially to this larger 50% Fibonacci retracement level towards 26. This pattern is invalidated with a move above 37.22, so that's where you want to have stops. Or you can shoot a little bit higher above the 50-day moving average. You could do that. The fourth opportunity is in OPK. Very nicely, this is putting in a bottom here. And once again, I say whenever the opportunity is to the upside, you want to take it with a grain of salt in front of a Fed decision. Regardless, the pattern is there. This would be a wave 1, 2, very nice move in wave 3, and we're currently working in wave 5, where we have a very nice trend line to watch. If we zoom out, all right, you can see we have this very nice trend line, and I like these opportunities because this is de facto support to some degree, compounded with a completing impulse wave. So this leads me to believe that we're going to shoot higher. Now, what I like particularly about this individual stock is we already have a target. We have a gap just above the extreme of wave 4. Okay. Additionally, the candlestick price action so far is characteristic of a fifth wave, where you have small bodied candles clustered together after a significant move down. This trend is tired. So this is a target, a fill of this gap that comes in at, let's see, 11.99, call it 12, and above that we have the 200-day moving average. Perhaps maybe the 50-day moving average will cross it, and that would provide resistance slightly lower, but we're looking at 13.59 on the 200-day and presently just about 14 in the 50-day moving averages. And finally, the last opportunity that I'm looking at is in OPHT. This one is also showing us a very nice impulse wave down that is complete already, and the bounce is counter trend. Now we have a 3-wave rally that is incomplete, where I'm looking for a small new high to test the underside of the 200-day moving averages. This may be complete either a second wave or a larger degree A wave. Either way, after we test the 200-day moving average, I'm looking for an opportunity to go lower. So that's it. We're looking at several opportunities to go long, several opportunities to go short, all in front of the Fed for this week. So that's it for now. If you guys have any questions, hit me up on Twitter or send me an email. Good luck.